Hey everybody, we're going to start our unit out by solving equations, simplifying, and evaluating. I just called this 0.1. It's like pre-chapter 1. So we're just going to run through a few problems, and then I'm actually going to create a second video over some other things still falling in this category. That way they're two short videos, and then you can kind of split them up and don't have to watch it all at one time if you don't want to. Okay, so for the first thing, order of operations. We've got PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. All right, we have to do parentheses first. Then we have to take care of any exponents. Then we multiply and divide. Now this is like a combination thing here. Multiply and divide because this is special. This has to be left to right. So if your division is first on the left, you better divide before you multiply. Okay, same thing with addition and subtraction. Left to right. Okay, hopefully that's a review. So our first problem, our only problem on PEMDAS, on the order of operations, we've got 1 to the 4th times 2 to the 2nd plus 3 to the 3rd. Let's throw that in parentheses, minus 2 to the 5th divided by 4. Okay, so if I look at parentheses first, that means I can cover up the stuff that's not in the parentheses. Okay, now I look at that. There are no more parentheses inside the parentheses. I do have exponents, so I'm going to take care of the exponents. 1 to the 4th means 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. 2 squared, 2 times 2 is 4, so this is times 4, plus 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Okay, I'm still not done in that set of parentheses. I've got multiplication and I have addition. Multiplication comes before my addition. So 4 times 1, we have 4, plus 27 gives me 31. That's my parentheses. Now I can finally uncover my minus 2 to the 5th divided by 4. Okay, so I still have parentheses. It doesn't matter in this case because there's nothing to do inside the parentheses. Exponents, yep, I've got them. 2 to the 5th. So I've got 31 minus 2 to the 5th, so 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Now, real quickly, I do not include, don't include the minus because it's not in parentheses. Okay? All right, now I have to look at this. I've got subtraction and division. Division needs to come before subtraction. I've got 31. We have a negative 32 divided by 4 is negative 8. 31 minus 8 is what? 23? So 23 is our simplified answer. Okay, now we're going to combine like terms. I've got 5x cubed plus 6x minus 2x squared plus 4x cubed minus 9x squared plus 3 plus 4y. Now remember, you can pause this at any time and try it on your own and see if you get the correct answer. Okay, so now would be a good time to pause, try it on your own. If you're back with us, let's combine like terms. So I'm going to look at my x's first because I look at alphabetical order. Highest exponent is x to the 3rd, and I have another x to the 3rd for a total of 9x to the 3rd. I cannot combine x cubes and x squareds when I'm adding. They're not like terms. So I'm done with my x cubes. Now I move on to my x squareds. I've got a negative 2. Remember that minus sign goes with it. So I have a negative 2 and a negative 9, which means I have negative 11 x squared. Notice the x squareds don't change. Okay, then my last x is just 6x, and I don't have any others. Then I move on to my y's. I've got 4y. Then finally, the very last thing I need to write is my number, which is plus 3. So I just simplified our beginning problem. Okay, now we are going to evaluate. So I have 6x plus 10y. Okay, we're going to evaluate when x equals -3 and y equals 2/5. That means I need to substitute. Anytime it says evaluate, we're substituting. So I've got 6 times my x is -3, plus 10 times my y, which is 2/5. Okay, so 6 times -3, we have -18. 10 times 2/5, here's how I do this one. Remember, it's 10 over 1. 5 goes into 10 twice. We're going to simplify. We have 4 over 1, which is 4. -18 plus 4 is -14. Now, another way to do this 10 times 2/5, remember it's 10 over 1. We could have taken 10 times 2 is 20. 1 times 5 is 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4. You'll get the same thing. But I find that it's easier to simplify first so you don't have such big numbers. Now, 20 and 5, they're not super big right now, but eventually they could be. Okay, so that's evaluating. Okay, and the final one for this video. We've got 2a squared b cubed c to the 5th. We're going to take that all to the 3rd power. Let it focus for a second. Not quite. Come on. There we go. Okay, here's what this means. Anytime I have something in parentheses to the 3rd power, it means I can write it 3 times. So if I have to, and you don't know our shortcuts, you can write 2a squared b to the 3rd c to the 5th times 2a squared b to the 3rd c to the 5th times 2a squared b to the 3rd c to the 5th. Okay? Now, if you're really crazy, I could write a times a, b times b times b, c times c times c times c times c, times 2 times a times a times b times b times b. You get the idea. I could completely write that out in expanded form. All right? But I don't necessarily have to. So in this case, I've got 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. If I count these out, I've got a to the 2nd times a to the 2nd times a to the 2nd. So I have 2 a's, another 2 a's, and another 2 a's. I've got 6. B's, I've got 3 and another 3 and another 3, 3, 6, 9. C's, I've got 5, another 5 and 5, 5, 10, 15. Now, if we look at this, we're taking our 3, and another way to write this would be 2 to the 3rd. That's our 8. Then we could write a to the squared cubed. We have power of a power. That means I multiply them. A to the 6th. Oh, look, there we go. B to the 3rd to the 3rd. That's b to the 9th. And then you can almost guess what's next. C to the 5th to the 3rd. 5 times 3 is 15. That's where these numbers come from. So it simplifies to 8a to the 6th, b to the 9th, c to the 15th. All right, that should be enough to get you started with the first part. And your second video will be coming up.